Hi, I'm Real Genetic Demon, and this is Split Personalities on the Commodore 64. Now, last week I played this on the Amstrad CPC, and I was asked if I could try it on the Commodore 64, so that's what we're doing. So, without further ado, I'm actually going to use keys, because I quite like keys, actually, for it. The aim of the game is, it's a puzzle game. You're putting together the pictures of, the faces of, it says personalities. At the time it was mostly political figures, to be fair. I think there are one or two non-political figures, but we're talking about the ATCs. So we start with the President of the United States, which is Ronald Reagan. We move on to the Prime Minister of the UK at the time, which is Margaret Thatcher. And then we follow up with Neil Kinnock, who was the leader of the opposition party at the time. So I can't remember who else there is. There's a few others as well, but it's quite tough. But without further ado, we'll play. So the aim of the game is we've got to put them together. It's a bit of like the slidey toys you used to get as a kid, and you put together their faces. So you got this little cursor which you move around, blah blah blah. You push the space button, and it fires out a block. Push it again, it's fired out two there, that match together. If we'd got the USR one there, we'd have got a bonus for that, but like that one. But we haven't, right. So I'm just going to kind of use it like that, so in case we get a bomb. We haven't got a bomb yet, but... And then it shows you where to position it on the other side of the screen, which is fine. The one thing I will note is, in comparison to the Amstrad version, this is kind of... yeah, there's muted colours. I didn't expect anything less, realistically. But what I was quite surprised by, genuinely, was that the sort of, it's not quite. It's a higher resolution. It's more like akin to the Spectrum version. So yeah, I was quite surprised by that, because the Amstrad version is very brightly coloured, and genuinely, I've got a load of life if I don't kill that quickly. And I've got 2 lives in the bottom corner there. You got also against the time as well, because of course that would, it's unfair to have a game where you're not racing against the time as well. And you kill a bomb. One of these, pop that over there, because that's getting close to where I need it to be. Don't need that. Don't need that. That's the bottom corner, right at the very bottom corner. If we can swap these round, that would be a good idea. So move that way, that way. If you hit the things that sit on the edge of the screen there to the right, they kind of zap you across the room. Kind of useless. Quick! Oh damn! Is it all over? No, I've got all my life. Ah, here we go. Watch bonus. God bless America, and you get more time as well at the bottom of the screen. Somebody asked that question. How do you get more time? You get more time by matching those bonus symbols together. Let's get rid of that. Oh damn! Hate that when you kind of chuck the one you really want out the way. I try and go at a reasonable pace so that I can get the bits and pieces out. There's another one, and that one can go down there like that. That's correct. Let's get this one thrown out. There's a bullet, and a bullet goes with that one. And this one goes over here somewhere, so let's get that out. Might as well. This is to the top. I might just chuck that one in there. Chuck that one there. Chuck that over there somewhere. Right, okay. Let's just chuck this up. Let's see where we're at with it. That's in the right place, thankfully. And this is a corner that goes over here. So I'm trying really hard. I think there's a limited number of bombs. I may be wrong about what actually appears in the level. Right, so that's perfect. That goes to his head there. So we'll put that back there for the moment, because that's kind of where we want to be. That's his mouth. There's the top of his. There's the top of the flag. I'm going to throw that down there, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this because I want to get rid of this USSR thing, and I'm going to do that with it. Throw that down there. I'm going to get rid of this USSR flag because we don't need it. Open that door there. And you're basically sliding these around until you get everything into the positions you want them in. Oh, I just made a mistake there. Should have kept that bit of corner of hair. That's good. We're almost there. Look at this. Time is running short, but not completely short. As we chuck all these things in. Actually runs really well. To be fair, on all versions of this that I've actually played, it has actually ran extremely well. It's been a lot of fun to play on all. Oh, don't drop his hair there. On all versions of this game. I like the Commodore version actually. I do. It's got the resolution, but it's also got the colour. I say colour. It's the pastel palette, but it's got the colour in that sense. It fills in quite nicely. So that's the first one. Let's go on to the next one. Music by David Whittaker. I quite like it. You can tell actually there's a nice sound to it. The SID chip's always quite nice. Oh no! Oh, 2 bombs. Can't handle 2. That's it. We're all over. Game over. As we just did that. It's a bit nasty. It's not the easiest of games, to be honest with you. It really isn't. I mean, it's a great game, but it's not the easiest of games. But I would highly recommend it. This is one of these games that I'm playing this on the obviously the C64 Mini. C64 Mini. Sorry, the C64. I do actually have Commodores. It's just it's so much easier with the HDMI cable and and the emulation being as good as actually it is. Just to stick it on here, especially with the full size keyboard. I've really enjoyed playing that on the keyboard, and the keyboard's comfortable and works really nicely in my book. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Giant Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.